Hi everyone, thought I'd pop on and show you how I'm getting on with my little black and white just because book. I think I'm wrinkling. But apparently not to worry. This was my first sort of start of my page, which I've done this, put this on Instagram already, but I've just sort of stitched two of these pieces as an extra bit onto the page. Put a fabric printed heart on, and then I found this and put it over. There's no meaning. It just happened. Okay, right, so all I'm doing is sort of couching this thread. These just a bundle of like threads. I've got some more like this, and I've just sort of made them into like a sort of circle. I'm a bit tight there. I don't know quite what's happened. I think that was when I put the bead on, because I found some beads in my box. So I thought I'll put them on. I don't really want it wrinkled up. I don't mind a couple, but I don't want it like hugely wrinkled. And I'm going to sew this page, and then I'm going to put it onto my book. I don't know why. I didn't do it that time. I sewed straight through, so we've got all the messy stitching on the back. I don't mind either way. I just thought I'd just do it this way just because it's awkward trying to sew onto the flimsy material. But it's so cool. You know, just do whatever you like, just because. I'm loving this. No reason, no fancy stitches. Just sew because you want to. I'm going to have a bit where there's no actual thread, I think, but I can either add some more. I don't know whether to put another couple of beads on or just leave one. It's either one or three, isn't it? One or three. So I can either put a couple more on. Do you know what? I think I'm just going to leave one. No reason. Just because I like to leave. I just think it looks really cool with just one on. I want to pull it quite, you know, a little bit tight, but not so it wrinkles. And I think this is why I've chosen this really flimsy fabric to sew it onto, as a little experiment with myself. See if I can sew gently. There we go. Oh. Now I'm going to catch that big bit and bring it down. Then I might make a big stitch. And this is really thick sort of thread. It is this. If anybody's interested, I'm not quite sure what it is. Just some cotton, super cotton twillies. And again, this is all thrifted. Everything I use, it's all been thrifted. I don't actually buy any of my threads, fabrics brand new. Even my needles I get from like car boots and charity shops and things like that. So I didn't even tie a knot in the end. I just started sewing. So I'm not going to tie a knot at this end either. What a rebel! What a rebel I am. So I'm sort of quite liking that. Not sure where it's going to go. Not sure whether this is going to... Oh, it could go over a page. It could go on here. And then I could just flip it and it can go. Let me just get some new thread. I've got this grey that I might use. I never know how to take these off here. I always end up taking the paper off because I'll get it all tangled up. Right, I don't want to think about this too much, so I'm just going to go for it, and I'm just going to put it in. Now, do I want it that way up, or do I want it... Oh, I quite like it that way up. I do like it. So what I'm going to do is flip this over the back, and I'm just going to sew up I don't know whether this needle is pretty thick. I don't know if it'll go through there. Come on, go through this little bit. Just give me a start. I might need to change my needle. Oh, might be okay. And I'm just going to do a little running stitch. I hope. Maybe. Yeah, it'll work. Just down the edge. It's quite thick. I really should change the needle, but you know what? Quite stubborn. And haven't really got time because I'm very quickly filming this little bit in like 10 minutes before I go to work. So I'm just popping this up. Oops, there we go. And I think I'm leaving it like this, because what I'm trying to do is just add something to the pages to get me started, and then I may come back and add more bits. We will see. And I'm going to tie it off on the edge just because. So that is another page. So how cool is that? It's not attached. Look at my messy stitching on the back. I may stick it down. I may sew it down. I don't know. The other side is also loose. But you know what? I've started and I'm quite happy with how it's going so far. So thank you, Susan, for this brilliant little challenge. Absolutely great fun. If you don't know what all this is about, then pop over to see Susan Taylor Brown's channel on YouTube. I'll have all the links to her channel and a Facebook group in my description box, and also a link to her the first video that she's discussed about this, so you can still join in if you want to make one. Super great fun. Oh look, there's my needle. I knew I'd put it somewhere safe. So that is my little Just Because book, black and white. I'll be popping back to show you what else I'm doing with it. So that's it for today. Thank you guys. See you soon. Bye.